Hi, it's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Scorpio for the second half of June 2019. You can find me on Instagram at Not So Mystical Tarot or notsomysticaltarot.com if you would like a personal or private reading, all in the description below. So now let's just get started, Scorpio. We're ignoring something. What are we ignoring? And I tell you this all the time, but if you choose not to decide, you're still making a decision to do nothing. So what are we ignoring? We are ignoring happiness. Okay, why are we doing that? It's almost like maybe I am hearing it's too good to be true. This is too good to be true. Exact words. This is too good to be true. That's what I'm hearing. I'm a Scorpio rising, so I'm just going to leave that there, but I'm hearing this is too good to be true. Why is that happening? And you get the Queen of Cups. You're all watery and emotional about that. The Queen of Cups, while she is extremely nurturing, she's also, I always feel like, especially in these bigger cards, when you look at her closely, she looks exhausted, almost martyred. Like she's almost nurtured herself to death. So I wonder if maybe you're just thinking this is too good to be true, and I don't deserve this. This will never happen. I have some kind of weird feeling like that. Like you're just like thinking, no, this doesn't happen to people like me. I'm the one who gives and gives and gives and nurtures everyone. I don't get this. This doesn't happen for me. Guess what? The universe, that's your birthright, is to be happy and nurtured and loved. So that is exactly what happens to you. You are not the lone nurturer, okay? The other card you have with this is the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands is like fast moving energy. So all I'm going to say here is you better open your eyes. You better open your eyes and like get on board, because sitting and being like, well, no, I'm the nurturer. I don't receive things. I just give, give, give. Everyone know that how much I give. You're going to miss this, because this is coming really fast. And you know what? The universe doesn't like let opportunity just hang out there forever and ever, because if you do this and you choose to ignore it, eventually they give it to someone else. Okay? All right, let's move on, Scorpio. What else do we have going on here? Temperance. Balance in our emotions. That is something that we have to work on. You know, like I said, I'm a Scorpio rising, and I can be very emotional about things sometimes. And sometimes I'm an Aquarius sun, so sometimes I'm not. But yeah, that emotion, especially that Queen of Cups emotion, that like nurture, like I said, it almost can be to the point where you over nurture others and you don't nurture you. It's really important that you have the temperance and the balance to initiate some self-care in your life, because you can't give to anyone and be that Queen of Cups that you want to be if you don't nurture yourself. If you don't set some boundaries. Set some boundaries. Balance this out. This love and this nurturing and this caring you do for everybody. I'm going to need you to balance that out this week. What else can we find out about this? And the Chariot. Again, okay, you just had that Eight of Wands. That's super fast-moving energy. This is what the Chariot is, super fast-moving energy. And it also has a kind of a Cancerian energy to it, which is another water sign. So really watch your emotions this week, or these couple of weeks. Really watch your emotions. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. And the thing I want to point out, you got the black and the white Sphinx down here, right? And they're like butt to butt. They're kind of facing opposite directions. This energy is fast, and the word I always want to use is frenetic. You need to be in control of this energy. So this energy needs this temperance like nobody's business. I mean, it just comes barreling in, and it's like a room full of like toddlers trying to balance them and get them in order. It's the same thing. You've really got to be diligent about that, and that's where the self-care comes in. So I think it's so important for you to initiate some sort of self-care, and I don't want to say a routine, not just, I'm going to go paint my nails. Like, you need to plan your self-care, because you are extremely nurturing at times. So much so that it takes everything that you have. And then you've got nothing left for anybody else, and then what are you? Biting, stinging, and mean. I can say that. I'm Scorpio rising. But it's true. And any Scorpio I know will tell you the same thing. You know, they give, and then they're like, yeah, I'm done. You people have taken advantage of me. No, you've overgiven and you haven't had balance. It's not your fault. It's just who you are. Let's get some information on this Temperance card. What can we get to go with this Temperance card? Oh, there we go. Five of Swords. Yeah, this is negative communication, and I truly believe this negative communication is you saying, I don't deserve this. This temperance, this balance, this self-care, when it comes to everything happening, is I don't deserve this. I'm supposed to be, helping everybody else. I help other people. I don't deserve this self-care. And that's the negative, communication. And she's kind of got the walking like, yeah, whatever. I don't need self-care. Yes, you do. And I can't be any more direct. You really do need to. I feel so strongly about that you do need that. And then you've got this Nine of Wands here with this Chariot. And like I said, the Chariot is crazy, frenetic, wild energy that we're trying to balance out. You've got this whatever, I don't need self-care. And then you have this Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is what happens when we overextend ourselves. And when we don't manage this kind of energy, we back way off and go, you know what, I'm not doing anything for anyone ever again. I'm just going to sit over here and do nothing. I'm not taking anything on. I'm not going to help you. Nope, leave me alone. And that's why a lot of times people will not understand the Scorpio personality. It's not that they mean to be biting or mean, or we don't mean that. It's just that when we overextend so much, there comes that point where we have nothing left to give, and then we retreat away. And if you come near us, we sting you. Get away. Don't come near me. That's the kind of thing that's happening there. So it's super important that we take care of ourselves. So important. And I want to just on our stats, let's find out what we have going on here. You've got the Two of Cups. Okay, this is a relationship that you have with yourself right now. This is not like a romantic partner striding in and any of that. This is, if you look, you have the one person who looks very like angel-like or something. Do you see that? And they're just sort of standing there with their cup. And then you see the regular human person, right? And they're kind of extending their hand. It's going to be about you making friends with yourself, not fighting against yourself. And that's what that self-care is about, because we push ourselves way, way, way too hard. And we almost fight against our own natural inclination to take care of ourselves. So I really want you to look at the relationship that you have with yourself during this period, because I think it's the whole basis of how you do everything else. And you have strength, which we know, Scorpios, you have that in abundance. And you have the little infinity up there. But the thing is, it will take a great amount of strength for you to actually stop and take the time to assess this relationship that you have with yourself. It will take a great amount of your strength, because part of you wants to just keep on going and nurturing and caring and doing what you do and basically exhausting yourself. And it will take a lot of strength to get you righted around to a point where you can care for yourself. Here you have the Two of Pentacles coming up with the Two of Cups right here. So this is all about getting wobbled. Notice the big ship and the small ship and the waves. This is about getting wobbled and going, okay, I've got to reorient. I've got to change my foundation. This is building a new foundation. It's like you may realize that you got a little bit off the path of where you belonged, and now it's time to rebuild this. It's time to rebuild the foundation, and it's time to kind of reset. And that's perfectly okay. We all have to do that. Now, you have this Strength card. Two cards flew out, so you're gonna get them both. The first one was the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands is all about needless conflict and drama. When you pull back and start to examine the relationship you have with yourself and begin to care for yourself, reorient your foundation, create a balance, there will be people that won't like that, because they're used to you dropping everything and totally taking care of them, nurturing them and their every single need all the time. And it's going to take you quite a lot of strength to not, one, give in to them, or not, two, bite their head off and out of the blue start screaming at them, I need to take care of me. It's going to take a lot of strength. The wonderful thing you have here is the Knight of Swords. Knights are bringers of energy. They're like deliverers of energy, like how pages are deliverers of messages. Knights are like deliverers of energy, and this is mental energy and acuity, and that's a wonderful thing, because you are going to have the strength to pay attention to not getting involved in this conflict, seeing it for what it is, because your mental acuity is going to be very high, and for being able to completely and entirely, I want to say, beast the situation. You're going to see it for what it is and be like, yep, I understand. I know that I have been much too available to you, but right now I'm taking care of myself. You're going to be able to do this. I know it sounds like a lot and it's a little bit stressful, but you deserve this. You are worthy of this self-care, and it is imperative that you take the time to do that. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. Your likes and comments and shares and subscribes really help me know what kind of content you enjoy, and that way I can provide it to you. So I appreciate that. Thank you again, and we will talk very soon.